Right now, art pieces influenced by the life of artist Jean-Michel are on display at the Long Island Children's Museum in Garden City. The exhibit is the work of an award-winning artist named Javaka Steptoe. And Javaka joins us in studio this morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
So your artwork uses a lot of different materials. You have one example here. Tell us a little bit about your work.
Okay, so I basically am a collage artist, and I used for this particular piece just pieces of wood that I found all over Brooklyn, some in dumpsters, some walking around like the Brooklyn Museum and things like that. And like, for example, this is a scene of Jean-Michel Basquiat waking up in the middle of the night, and he's in his house. And so, like, what better piece of wood to use than actual pieces of a house, you know? And it has this texture in it, and you could see, like, it's a place that's been lived in. And so it has memory and... No, it comes and it really makes the piece come alive. What is it about Jean-Michel that inspired you? For people who don't know who he is. Okay, so he is a postmodernist artist. He started out in the 60s, I mean not the 60s, but the 80s. He's from Haitian and Puerto Rican ancestry, and he came onto the art scene at a time where art was really esoteric. People were painting white canvases white and things like that. And so his artwork is really vibrant, a lot of energy, a lot of color, and also very language orientated. And he uses that language as advocacy. He talks about the plight of the average Joe, and he also talks about racism and things like that. And so his work has touched you and spoken to you over the years. Definitely. If people go to the Long Island Children's Museum, explain a little bit about what they can expect, because the pieces on display are part of a book also that you have, correct? So Radiant Child won a Coretta Scott King Award and a
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Yes. So those are really big achievements, but at the museum they could see pieces. Most of the pieces from the book are at the museum, and you could just see the process, because one of the things that happens is that we edit. And so you have one piece that originally looks a certain way, and then if you look at the book, you see the different edits and things that happen during the process. And it's at the Long Island Children's Museum, which is fantastic. If anyone has never been there before, why is it important for you to have an exhibit at a place, at a museum like that? What do you want children to get from it? Well, at that age in life, children are trying to figure out life and see how the world works. And when you have children's museums kind of breaking down life into its smaller components and just showing children, you know, demystifying the world for them. Yeah, and why, just lastly, why is it important for parents to introduce art to children? Art is empowerment. It's a form of expression, and you want your child to have a voice in the world, because when they have a voice, they're able to create wonderful things. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Your work is beautiful, and I look forward to seeing it at the museum. Thank you for coming. And for more information, you can see the exhibit at the Long Island Children's Museum through May 7th, and there's more information posted at our website, cbsnewyork.com.